What's up, football fans? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and drop a like on this video. You don't want to miss any of our latest NFL news, analysis, and hot takes. Today, we've got something absolutely crazy to talk about, so buckle up. Guys, I'm sure you've heard by now, but we have to talk about the huge news that just broke. The Los Angeles Rams just released wide receiver Cooper Kupp. And if you're a Dallas Cowboys fan like me, you're probably already thinking, this could be the best gift the Rams have given us in a long time. Let's dive into how this changes the entire landscape of the NFL and, more importantly, how it impacts the Cowboys going forward. Cooper Kupp, the guy who's been one of the most consistent and dynamic wide receivers in the NFL for the past few seasons, and now, he's available. But wait, it gets even more interesting. You won't believe the implications of this move for the Cowboys. So, let's break this all down. First off, let's talk about who Cooper Kupp is and why this is such a massive deal. Kupp has been with the Rams since 2017 and has built a reputation as one of the best route runners in the league. A true technician, his ability to create separation is unparalleled, and his hands are some of the best in the NFL. In 2021, Kupp had a historic season. He led the league in receiving yards, receptions, and touchdowns. Remember, he won the Triple Crown of receiving in that magical year, and to top it all off, he was named Super Bowl MVP after helping the Rams clinch their first championship in over 20 years. That's the kind of player Cooper Kupp has been. He's a Super Bowl champion, a two-time first-team All-Pro, and a guy who consistently puts up elite numbers every year. So, when the Rams announced that they were releasing Kupp, the football world was absolutely stunned. It wasn't just that the Rams were letting go of a star, it was the timing. Kupp is still in his prime, and it seemed like just last season he was one of the most sought-after playmakers in the league. Looking at Kupp's stats, you can see that he's remained productive, even after the Rams' Super Bowl run. In 2023, he still finished with 1,000 yards and 8 touchdowns despite dealing with some injuries. But now, it seems like the Rams' financial situation and cap space restrictions played a big role in this decision. Now, there's a lot of speculation going on about why the Rams made this move. Some are saying it's a cap dump, especially after the Rams' big investments in their defense and other areas. With Kupp's contract being one of the larger ones on the team, it makes sense that the Rams are trying to free up some cap space. Alright, now let's get to the fun part. Why is this release such a gift for the Dallas Cowboys? The Cowboys have been looking for a true number one wide receiver for years, and while CeeDee Lamb has emerged as a solid W-run, imagine the possibilities with Cooper Kupp on the other side of the field. CeeDee Lamb has stepped up big time in recent seasons, establishing himself as one of the top young receivers in the league. He's got great hands, excellent route running skills, and the ability to make big plays when it counts. But let's be real, the Cowboys have struggled with consistency at the wide receiver position. Michael Gallup hasn't quite lived up to expectations post-injury, and while players like Brandon Cooks have been added, there's still a hole at the top. Now enter Cooper Kupp. If the Cowboys were able to sign him, they would have a lethal 1-2 punch with Kupp and Lamb. You could imagine a lethal dynamic where Lamb gets most of the attention from opposing defenses, leaving Kupp one of the best route runners in the game with favorable matchups. Think about it. Kupp's ability to get open and run crisp, precise routes combined with Lamb's playmaking ability on the outside? That's a recipe for disaster for any secondary. And don't forget, Kupp's experience in big moments would bring an invaluable veteran presence to this Cowboys offense. He's been in the Super Bowl and has seen it all, which would be huge in the postseason. Not to mention, Kupp's familiarity with high-level offensive schemes could make the Cowboys' offense even more dangerous. With Dak Prescott under center, adding Kupp's smarts and savvy playmaking ability could make the passing attack a real force. Let's face it, adding Kupp to the mix would elevate everyone's game, including Dak's. Dak Prescott is already a top-tier quarterback, and he's proven time and again that he can lead his team to victories. However, we've seen him struggle with consistency in the postseason and sometimes with finding a reliable go-to target. Kupp could absolutely be that target, especially in clutch moments when the game is on the line. The chemistry between Kupp and Prescott could form quickly, especially with Kupp's innate ability to make adjustments mid-route and his football IQ. I can already see Kupp and Lamb forming a dynamic duo that would be tough to stop. Now you might be thinking, can the Cowboys actually afford Kupp? After all, his contract isn't small, and the Cowboys are already working with some cap restrictions. You're absolutely right to ask that, but there's some good news. The Cowboys have a relatively clean salary cap for 2025, especially compared to some other teams. With key contracts like Zeke Elliott and Tyron Smith off the books, the Cowboys are in a position to make some moves if they need to. And while Kupp's contract would likely need to be restructured, there are ways they could fit him into their salary cap. Restructuring Dak Prescott's contract, releasing some of the lower-impact players, or even tweaking other existing contracts could free up enough space for Kupp to sign a deal. Of course, we'd also need to consider the fact that Kupp might be looking for a fresh start and could be open to a restructured contract at a more team-friendly price. After all, winning a Super Bowl is about more than just making money, it's about getting that ring. So yes, there are ways for the Cowboys to make this work financially. It might require some creative thinking, but that's what NFL teams do in the offseason to bring in talent. Of course, it's not just the Cowboys who will be eyeing Cooper Kupp. Several teams around the league will likely be in the running for his services. Teams like the Buffalo Bills, Kansas City Chiefs, and even the New York Giants could all see Kupp as the final piece of their championship puzzle. Imagine Kupp with Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen. Those offenses are already potent, but adding a player like Kupp could make them unstoppable. But let's not forget, Kupp's already been a part of a championship-winning team. The Cowboys, with a championship-ready defense, an elite quarterback in Dak Prescott, and an offense that just needs a few more weapons to push them over the edge, might be the perfect landing spot for him. Let's be real, Jerry Jones isn't shy about making big moves. If the Cowboys think Kupp could take them to the next level, you can bet he'll be on the phone with Kupp's agent sooner rather than later. The Cowboys might have the best chance to sign Kupp for one reason: they're close to being a championship contender. With Kupp, they could be that much closer. So let's wrap it up. The release of Cooper Kupp by the Rams is nothing short of a game changer. While there are still a lot of questions to be answered, one thing is for sure: the Dallas Cowboys have an incredible opportunity here to take their offense to the next level. With Cooper Kupp in the mix, this offense could become unstoppable. Imagine a playoff run where Kupp, Lamb, and Prescott all connect in perfect harmony. That's a superstar trio that could take the Cowboys all the way to the big game. The stars might be aligning in Dallas, folks. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think? Should the Cowboys go all in on Cooper Kupp? Or do you think they should stay the course with what they have? Also, don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe for more NFL news and analysis. We've got plenty more to talk about in the coming days. Until next time, keep the faith, and stay tuned for more Cowboys updates. Catch you later.